Hi, my name is Ron Gold, and during the past weeks, in conjunction with 3 Tree Hill Lodge, I've been making a series of videos, essentially with a military history theme. And today, though, we're going to, temporarily anyway, depart from military history and look rather at the lodge itself, focusing on the flagship luxury cottages, which have been named after 3 famous people: Churchills, Churchills, and Kiplings. In the first of the videos that we make, I find myself sitting on the deck of the Churchills cottage with the hill of Speenkop behind me, where on the 24th of January 1900, a bloody and notorious battle took place. Why though name this unit Churchills? Well, on that day of the 24th of January 1900, probably mid-afternoon, he rode past here, probably not more than 100 meters from where I'm sitting, on his way to report to the officer commanding, Lieutenant General Sir Charles Warren, at his command post about 2 kilometers from here. And then later that afternoon, he would return this way, on his way to the battlefield, where he will arrive on the summit just after dark and sit in on a meeting called by Colonel Acting Brigadier General Thornycroft. And during that meeting, Thornycroft took the decision to withdraw the British forces from the hill, and in so doing, condemning them to defeat. Much has been written, recorded, spoken about Churchill, and it's not our intention in this video to rehash any of that. Suffice to say that during the 8 months he spent in South Africa, he would have many adventures. And in particular, the incident of the ambush of the armoured train on the 15th of November 1899 gave him probably the one thing he wanted more than anything in life: publicity. And his name rang around the world. And for Churchill, it was the beginning of great things. He returned to England in July of 1900, and sadly for us here in South Africa, never returned. But he did have fond memories of this country. And in later times, he would develop a friendship with the Boer General Jan Smuts, which has been captured very well in this rather excellent book by Richard Steyn. In Winston Churchill's maiden speech in Parliament, it was almost exclusively dedicated to the war in South Africa. And he made this speech despite advice from senior Tories that it would not further his career. One of the remarks he made, I would just like to read you from this book. And this is what he said: "If I were a Boer fighting in the field," this was followed by a long pause, "and if I were a Boer, I hope I should be fighting in the field." And a little further on he said, "I have often myself been very much ashamed to see respectable old Boer farmers being peremptorily ordered around by young subaltern officers." If Churchill remembered us, then the least we can do is to remember him and honor him in this luxurious unit named Churchills.